Well, sometimes though, they say you're not live and it picks it up.
You're live.
All right. Okay, it's 3:30. Good afternoon, everybody. Let the record reflect the starting time of 3:30 and that all committee members are present. With that, we have the minutes of the March 26th meeting.
We'll move the minutes as written.
Okay, we have a proper motion in place. Any additional comments? All right, all those in favor, please state by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, motion passes. Okay, moving down to public comment on agenda items. If anybody's here from the public, you'll have up to 3 minutes to speak. If you do so, please state your name and nobody from the public. What about anybody virtual? Any virtual people out there? No? Okay, all right then. We'll move on down then. All right, we are to discussion action item B, resolution appointment of Ashley Smith, at-large member of the Historic District Commission, term to expire June 30th, 2027. And Ashley, you mind coming to the table, please? Well, good afternoon. Thanks for being here. Thank you for your willingness to serve. If you'd like to, tell us a little bit about yourself, why you want to serve, and then we'll open it up for questions.
Sure. So I was born and raised in Lansing, and I am a real estate broker. So I really love, the reason I'm a real estate broker is because I really love real estate. I know it's weird, but I like go on vacation to visit famous houses and buildings. Like that's how much I love it. So I felt like this would be a good opportunity for me to give back to the community because I have the real estate knowledge, but I also understand that there is, a balance between keeping historic buildings and preserving them, but also updating them so that they work in today's modern world. And I feel like the knowledge that I have could help with that.
I see it's your first choice. One question I do have though, I see your application date is from September of 2023. Is everything still current on here?
Yes, I was looking through it prior and nothing major has changed that I've noticed. So.
Thank you. Do we have any questions from the committee?
I do not have any questions.
All right. Well, I appreciate your love for real estate. I see you've also been a property manager since 2010.
Yes.
So you definitely qualified and yeah, I appreciate history and I like the fact that you want to preserve it. So no further questions. Is there anything that you'd like to add?
No, I can't think of anything.
I'll move the resolution of appointment for Ashley Smith. This is for an at-large member of the Historic District Commission for a term to expire June 30th, 2027.
We have a proper motion in place. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? All right, motion passes. So then you will be up to for an appointment on May 5th. Are you able to attend the May 5th meeting?
Yes.
If anything changes, please contact Sherry. She's our office manager and we'll make sure that we have you out there for May 5th.
Very much. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. All right, moving down to resolution C, appointment of Bridget Boozer. Did I pronounce that right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. At-large member of the Historic District Commission, term to expire June 30th, 2025. Well, good afternoon, Bridget. Thanks for being here.
Hey there, thank you for having me.
Well, kind of like what you heard us ask of Ashley, if you want to please tell us a little bit about yourself, why you want to serve.
I've been an attorney in Lansing for 11 years. I work in a historic building in Old Town. It's a big blue building that used to be the Common Ground building. My colleague bought it and I have my own practice. I'm of counsel in there and I work with Kentwood. I should have probably done something several years ago by like getting involved more in the community, but I work a lot. I have appreciation for the building because we've done a lot of work there. I do some minor transactional real estate work. I mostly do custody, divorce, probate work, and driver's license restoration and expungements. So I have a pretty large variety, but like I've been in Lansing. I like to see the community. I live in an old house. My house was built in 1910. I've dealt with the major challenges of literally gutting it from the inside out and making it, you're able to have it in this modern day and age, but you still have that historic charm of like the large A-frame roof. And but I also believe in beautifying the community and being a good steward of the buildings that we have and encouraging people to do that. So I just think I'd be a good resource. I've done quite a bit in my life. So, from the legal side, dealing with variances in other areas that I've experienced in and sort of like if there's not a way, I make a way. So I like to deep delve into the statutes and try to figure out where we can find things that don't exist and try to make arguments for logical extensions of existing law. So it's sort of what I've made my career on. So that's sort of why I want to serve. Plus, one of my colleagues said I should get on a board somewhere.
Yeah,
I was like,
I see and hear
I
that,
was like, I was told I should volunteer somewhere, so this made sense for me.
and change does start with, you know, your neighbors, so.
Yeah, agreed.
All right, well, thanks for sharing that about yourself. Any questions from the committee?
I would just quickly say that I know Bridget now for,
Several years.
Several years.
Several years.
she is on my butt when there's trash over in her neighborhood. But she doesn't just complain. She goes out with her own bags
Yeah,
and picks up trash. I mean, she really is a vital part of that community and.
I've lived there about 20 years.
Yep, we appreciate the fact that, you know, your house is absolutely a gem in the neighborhood and, you know, you also, it's really good to see someone that's out there doing the work.
Leading by
And
example, right?
Yep, and she's absolutely one of those people, so I'm thrilled to support her on the Historic District Commission.
I mean, I do bug Ryan, don't get me wrong.
That's good.
But I think a lot of people, change is sort of a little bit contagious. And when people see people putting in the work, they themselves feel compelled to participate. And I've sort of seen that where it's like, don't complain about it, be about it. Like if you want to see it nice, go out and pick up your own trash. It's sort of the attitude I've sort of had. It's like,
Well, I wish more people had that attitude.
I think it's getting there. I think there's a change, especially on the east side. I mean, Ryan and I have talked about it a lot. I think there's a little bit of a movement coming. People want to have better. You know, I'd say we.
Awesome.
That's great. Well, I did have just one question
Sure.
myself. Obviously, I appreciate your willingness to serve, and it's a lot better that Ryan had those kind words to say about you. But I noticed that you have, for your first choice, Building Board of Appeals, and it was also your third choice.
I wanted to get in something to legal. Like I like the legal side. You know, I mean, I like to do. I do quite a bit of pro bono work, so I like to bring what knowledge. And if I don't have it, then finding it. You know, with who I work with, I like to involve with things that can, with my experience and what I do, sort of bring that to the table. So it was kind of the niche that I found in like the different boards that made sense.
Well, great. Well, you'll have your foot in the door and you'll be able to expand from there, you know, so I appreciate it. And if there's no further questions, I'd look for a motion.
I would move the appointment of Bridget Boozer to the Historic District Commission for a term to expire June 30th, 2025.
Okay. We have a proper motion in place. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? All right, motion passes. Now, that will also be up in front of council for May 5th for approval. Will you be able to attend that evening?
Is it in the evening?
Yeah, 7 p.m.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can do that.
Okay, if for any reason you're not able
7
to.
o'clock.
Yeah, I can be there.
Okay, great. All right, well, thank you for being here today.
Same location.
Yes,
The
Raquel.
the big chamber's right there. So as soon as you get off the elevator, the big room.
Just in case there's any confusion, because we did say 2025, likely will receive, once you're sworn in,
Reappointment.
a reappointment for that position. That's just when that term ends.
Oh, sure,
for that
of course.
seat. I just wanted to clarify
Thank
that.
And if you do get appointed, most likely you don't need to, well, have we been bringing reappointments back now? Because we weren't for a while.
Depends on the
No.
chair.
Yeah,
Okay.
Depends on which committee and what.
Just tell me what you need me to.
Okay, all right.
most likely you won't have to come back again. Yeah.
Yeah, especially if that's.
But we
Right.
encourage you to come and attend.
Oh, no, and I try to attend as much as I can on those things.
Perfect.
Okay, thank you. All right, we'll move down to discussion action item D, ordinance form-based code and zoning map, repeal and replace current zoning ordinance and map being part 12, title 6 of the codified ordinances, except for chapter 13 marijuana operations. Now, we've seen this plenty of times, so if you guys want to give any
Oh,
Any
I was gonna
addition?
say, I'll move the ordinance.
Yeah, you guys have any comments you want to say, but since you guys are here? Okay, all right.
Appreciate you.
So we got a proper motion in place. All those, any additional comments? All right, all those in favor, please state by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed? Motion passes. All right, that was quick. You're very welcome. Thank you. Okay, moving down to our last and final agenda item E, ordinance amending part 12, title 6, chapter 1250 to include 1250.04.08 accessory dwelling units.
The last one. There you go.
So do we have anybody else that we want, any more additional comments on this as well? I mean, we've seen this also, so You guys were very thorough and everybody had any concerns, I think they've should all been addressed by now.
Oh, nothing.
This does require one to have a owner living in it, correct?
Correct.
Where's that at? Because I remember we had last time.
It wasn't in there.
We
last
had
time.
the incorrect.
Good point.
This is what I don't know if Andy's got, this is what I put in their packet based on what was in Laserfish, and I pulled up the last committee
I
minute.
have it on, in the
Is the
materials
date?
on page 2,
Okay, good.
beginning at line 4.
Register a property license as a rental by city.
It should say Councilmember Hussein amendment on the top in the, on
First page.
the header.
I'm not seeing it.
No, I don't have that.
Oh.
Yeah,
no.
it's on the first page. It's in red.
It does have,
Oh,
I don't have that same package.
this is the original. What's,
I
there you
had
go.
that, yeah.
It's, right?
Okay, also, Hussein amendment.
Yep.
Or
So keep
for
flipping.
any lot, the principal structure ADU.
There you go.
Shall be owner occupied.
In the top right corner.
Okay, so this is the one we are passing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, this
Okay,
was the original one in red, referred to the committee in 2024,
Okay.
along with the minutes from when it came before, and then this what came out of it, and that's what went to the planning.
Okay,
When it
so
was sent back to the planning.
Got it.
shall be owner occupied, okay. The structure or ADU.
Yeah.
Okay, that works.
Perfect.
All right. With that clarification, I'll move the ordinance.
Okay, we got a proper motion in place. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please state by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. All right, great. And that will be on May 5th as well. Will you guys be here for that? Just if there is any additional questions from council?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Appreciate you. Okay, still nobody online to talk? All right, with that, 3:42, we are adjourned.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Be with you.
Oh, May the 4th.
The fourth, we would.